I'm at down in Bristal, actually Blagdon or something like that, little village, and we're gonna try for some trout right here for a while, and then I probably got to go pick up my wife in Bristal at the museum. So anyway, we're gonna have some fun. There's some swans out here, some coots, I don't know, some other types of ducks, but fantastic day, looks like it. Hopefully we'll have some luck. Bye. Never get any lessons. I've always asked about how we do still fishing, and that's what I'm out here in England doing. And I'm going to use some Denny Wrecker's streamer flies to start with, and then maybe I'll go with a floating line to see what what's going on there. Water looks pretty clear. The wind's kind of like from my left to right. You can wade here if you want, but I didn't bring any waders, and I really didn't bring any pants that were quick drying. So I'm throwing a intermediate line. And there's other techniques they use here in England. I don't know. Sometimes they call washing the line. They use boobies, buzzers. You know, I'm not sure about all that. I've asked in our meetings if anybody knows anything about it, but they're all trout fishermen in streams. So we'll give it a try. I might just shut this off here in a little bit if nothing happens right now. You know my story. The fish don't bite on cue. So we'll see. The guy I ran into at the other gate, he was going to try down there, and he mentioned that they've been biting pretty good, but you still got to find them. They're not all over, so we'll try here for a while. Maybe I'll move over to that spot and try. Who knows? I keep hearing something. Oh, it's just diving ducks. I think I'm red fishing, and I hear splashing going on. Well, I changed over. There was some fish jumping around, and then when I was setting up my other rod, one jumped pretty close to the shore. I'm not sure what it was, but there was some jumping action. So I switched over to a nymph pattern, an all-purpose nymph. I think it's also a Denny or Donnie Recker's nymph pattern for Stillwater. So we'll see. I should have probably maybe even brought some smaller stuff, but I didn't. So anyway, let's see what we can do here. I'm striking out. It's almost noon. I don't know how long I've been fishing. I didn't check the clock. Still quite a bit of wind. Oh, some ducks out there. But I'll get back with you. Maybe, hopefully I'm gonna catch a fish. I'd be happy with one. A day's fishing out here allows you up to 8, if you want to keep, I guess. Yeah, I probably could have brought my kayak over here, but I don't have one, and I decided I wasn't going to go on here, but I don't see a place that you could lease a boat. But there's one there. We'll retrieve like this, but I'm not sure. But I think in still water we want to retrieve using this hand twist thing, like this. But I don't know. I'm just going to say that. It just sounds nice. It slows the retrieve down in the still water since the fly's really not moving with the current. Well, there isn't any current, is there? So it's kind of like a slower retrieve. You can use it either on this nymph pattern that I'm doing, or maybe even a streamer. I'll leave it on, see if we get anything here for a bit. The Bristol Water Authority says these little things here called buzzers are working. He gave me one. He says it slinks really slow and it works pretty good on this point, what he calls the point where I picked the fish. So I'm going to change out that little nymph. Or maybe what I'll do is add a bit of tippet. How's that sound? I think that's a better idea. Yeah. The buzzer kind of looks like it's got a little foam in it, along with, I don't know, some heavier chenille. And it sinks slowly, he said. Just to cast it out there. We'll see. Maybe that's what the jumping fish were going after, what they call a buzzer out here. I don't know. But we'll try. We'll try. Look like a peach or pink colored buzzer. But I only went to one. He was saying multiple flies would be ideal, but